that warg is now kind of on its back and completely oblivious to anything around. He's asleep. The warg behind him gets up to the party and sees what is the fucking elf's name again? Sees Bennett and Riley next to him and goes to attack Riley because Bennett has his shield up. God damn it. He goes to attack Riley, and the ground is a little unstable, and he doesn't really have the best footing on everything. And he kind of like falls on his side and slides towards you guys. And the two goblins behind him are now getting closer, coming up the hill, but they're still.
So that one's down.
Yeah, he's on the ground. He's kind of like writhing on the ground and trying to get up as fast as possible, but he won't get up till next round.
Okay.
Can I attack? Do we have to roll?
Yeah, we should probably actually do initiative now, because they are at you guys. So roll a d10. Let me get battle music going.
Save us!
You rolled a 6. You guys go first.
Yay!
I want to just lunge up and hit the warg that's in front of me.
Hold on,
my
Neil.
swords.
If he... Actually, no, that totally makes sense. Never mind. I rolled a save versus death, and it rolled bad, but it's still... What happened, happened.
Okay.
What were you saying, Riley?
I want to jump up and plunge both of my swords into the warg that's in front of me. I think that's what happened. Could be wrong.
Yeah, he slid on the ground and basically slid right up next to you.
Yeah.
Neil, for this, should I just give her like a big bonus for the fact that he's on the ground and she's going to strike it with the melee attack?
He's prone, so that would be a +4 bonus.
Okay, so do a d20 plus 5 and a d20 plus 4.
Yeah!
Your your left hand misses completely, but now that you've kind of understood where he's at, the fact that he's not moving, you totally stab him in the head, and it is just 2d8, because you do not clear by 10. Holy shit.
Wow.
Sweet Jesus, an apple pie. That was awesome.
So with this single blow, you basically fucking take your right-handed sword, and it goes through his eye. You see it come out of through the top of its mouth, down through the bottom of its mouth, and basically through his skull. And you have impaled this thing's head on your weapon, and you pull it straight out, and that warg basically appears lifeless.
I'm gonna lick the blood off my sword. Even though I don't want to eat wargs or anything. I'm just gonna do that.
Sick.
If you lick the blood off your sword, you gotta roll to make sure you do it and don't cut your tongue.
Okay, can I talk again if I cut my tongue?
Depends on how bad you cut it.
Alright, what do
I guess
roll?
that would be a dex check, because you'd have to be like dexterity, so d20 plus 15.
Worth it.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't need 5.
You totally do it.
Oh, okay.
You lick the blood off the sword.
Sweet.
What the rest of you do?
Inspired by her courage, I want to run towards the other warg, or gallop towards the other warg.
The other
and
warg's totally
slip-
asleep.
Oh, well then I just walk over to it and plunge my sword through its neck.
So courageous.
Yeah, since he's asleep, you totally...
Oh, I didn't realize it was asleep. I go towards it and then I realize it's sleeping and I kind of look around awkwardly, dismount, walk up, and just kind of go...
Yeah. You totally do that. With that, I guess you just straight up kill him, because you can plan where you want that to be.
Yeah, if something's asleep and you're not in the middle of combat and there's no other dangers, you can auto-kill.
Yeah, okay, so Rich walks up to this thing, he takes his bastard sword and kind of shoves it straight through this thing's skull and down through the ground, and then pulls it out clean.
I'm gonna yell, lick it, Rich.
No! Do you know what sort of diseases these animals carry? You know what goblins do with wargs at night, right? Do you want to get some goblin
Guess
disease?
we saw.
Just saying.
GG.
Caitlin, you now have rabies. Now.
Warg rabies.
Dude, we just ate one of these.
It's a save versus poison, I think.
Oh god. Okay, so at this point,
Good idea.
you guys have slain the two wargs. The goblin that was riding the warg that Riley killed is basically still on that. Or no, it got flung and it broke its head.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that was the one that was asleep. Flung. So there's still a goblin on the warg next to Riley. But that warg is now dead, and he's kind of just sitting on that warg, like, wondering why the fuck it stopped. He can't really make any actions yet. And the unarmored goblin and armored goblin are getting ever closer, but they have not reached the party just yet. Cobblepot and Ricardo, you guys can still make a move.
What is closest to me right now?
The goblin from the warg that Riley killed.
The one that was humping, or the other one?
The one that was humping had his neck snapped.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll just swing my spanner at him.
Okay, D20. Yeah, just D20.
11.
Yeah, you miss. The goblin's still kind of on the horse, or sorry, on the warg. He's a little bit too tall for you, and you can't quite reach it.
Okay.
Ricardo. Wait, no, did you cast sleep this round?
Sleep. I think you did.
I think you did, yeah.
Not sure.
Anyways, the elf still has to go. The elf is, Bennett is like fucking really impressed by what's happened so far as he's seen Riley just like one-shot this warg and Rich go up and basically take his sword and run it through this other one. So he goes up, he drops.
Wait.
He doesn't understand magic.
Oh.
So he knows that you flung one and slept one, but he doesn't understand that that was your doing.
Okay.
He goes up, inspired, drops his shield, and two-hands his sword, goes to strike the goblin, and somehow misses him. The goblin dodges it, etc., etc. You guys basically have a round to do whatever you want before these other goblins get to you.
Okay.
Can I get
What's
a-
also
Or sorry,
around-
there's
check?
yeah. Actually, no, the goblin's still there. He gets to roll against the elf. Misses completely, and he's a little bit scared and starts to run after he takes his shot.
What do we do, guys?
Well, there's still a couple goblins left, right?
Indeed.
There is.
And we're totally uninjured, right?
Correct.
Well, why don't we all hop on our horses and just charge the 3 remaining guys and slaughter them where they sit?
Yeah, let's do that.
Excellent! I remount my horse.
I think it's actually a good idea.
Again first, because what if they're in the houses?
Well,
mount
then
my-
we'll
Okay.
deal with them when they get out.
That's true, actually. You guys don't know that these other 2 goblins are walking or running up to you. You haven't seen them yet to the hill.
Okay.
So, Rich, you're mounted. You start riding.
I wait for everyone else to mount up first. I don't ride off on my own.
Yeah. I mean, the Bennett gets up on his mount and he's like, we should definitely do that. As a great plan. I'll ride with you.
I beam with pride like I've never beamed before. People are approving of my plans. This is a good moment for me. I feel inspired and I pull out my sword and kind of give like a around the head thing and point it at them and go, charge! But I kind of whisper it loudly rather than yelling it. Or like,
You have to roll to see if
My-
it flails.
I'm
No.
a sword specialist.
Yeah, he can twirl his thing without having to roll.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like twirling it in my fingers. I'm just like waving my hand in a circle.
What was that you said, Rich? Can you speak up?
Charge! I don't want to wake them.
Cobblepot, are you mounted?
Yes.
Ricardo, did you mount on the horse?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are all mounted and start riding down the hill. As you guys kind of turn around the first little bend to start going towards the encampment, you see one goblin running at you running up the hill completely unarmed, and one goblin behind him with a sword but unarmored, and the other goblin has armor on him and running towards you. They see you guys running down this hill as 5, and they're just like, oh fuck, and they both start trying to run back to the encampment.
Oh no, stop him, please.
We're routing them! Go, soldiers, go! I want to take a shot at the first one as I ride past him.
His back is to you, so you get a back attack. And
high ground would be +1.
yeah, so
And if we've had at least 30 feet, a charge which would be +1 but gives me a
you haven't had
penalty
30
to
feet
my-
yet. It's right when
Okay,
you started
cool.
going down. You get all the other
Sweet.
bonuses though.
Sweet. Okay, so roll d20 +1, 2. Back attack is 2, and high ground, so d20 +5.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You're pretty high up on your horse, and you go to like swipe at it with your sword and completely miss.
I'm gonna come up from the other side of the warg that Neil was attacking, and I'm gonna hit it with
Since you are mounted, you can only hit with one weapon.
my left hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa, I was getting to that. So yeah.
Okay. Sorry. D20 +5. Or no, it's no longer surprise. But it's
Well,
still
there
back
was no
attack. Sorry,
surprise.
yeah, it's still back
Still
attack.
back.
D20 +5.
It should be 4. Is she specialized with her longsword?
I'm gonna roll.
No,
and see
+4.
if we won.
+4. Sorry.
Alright.
15. Yeah, you totally hit it with your sword. Give me a D8. Yeah. Okay, so you hit this this goblin, and he takes a blow kind of to his shoulder, and you kind of see him hunch down. He's not moving anymore, but he still appears to be alive as you ride past. Cobblepot, Ricardo.
So, how far away are we from these fleeing things? Like, can we catch up to them?
Yeah, totally. I mean, 2 of your party members just hit them. Hit one of them.
So, but like melee range?
Yeah, they totally hit him in melee range.
Okay, so
I mean,
I'm
they're
gonna
goblins
ride
on
up-
the ground. You can ride past them. You're much faster.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride up. If I ride past him, can I touch him from my horse? From my pony?
You would have to. I guess you can put your hand like Neil. I guess you can do that. If you want
I
to
mean,
touch
if you're
him.
riding, can't you just like?
Yeah, you can just
smack
like
something
slap
as you
him.
run
Yeah,
by?
yeah, you can
Yeah.
totally do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Can he
ride
cast
along
a spell? I mean, if it's a spell, could he cast it while riding? Is the question. If it's
Depends
not
on what
a spell,
it
it
is.
does not.
What are you gonna cast?
I'm just gonna ride along
Chill.
the right side, and then grab him with my left hand,
You're gonna try to grab him.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna go
or touch him,
on the other side and touch it with my other hand.
and then at the
my
same
right hand.
time, we both say, "Holy shock!"
Okay. Yeah. You could.
At the same time.
At the same
Pretty
time,
epic.
you'd have to time that out. So give me a.
We just did. We took so much.
Yeah, but you have to roll to see if you guys hit at the same time. So give me a.
We're both touching.
Cats. By the way, when you yelled, you were muted or something. I didn't hear you.
He probably
Oh,
clipped.
really?
Yeah.
I think he clipped. Anyways, give me a D20. Give me a Dex check to see if you can touch at the same time. And you have to be within. Well, what's a good like? Is there a general number for that, Neil?
I don't know if one of them passes a dex check to time their attack with the other one. I don't know.
All right, just give
So
me a
all
D.
you need is one person to sync up with another person, right? So
Yeah.
one person needs to make some sort of check.
Give me a Dex check, both of you.
Okay.
Who has the best dexterity or whatever?
Mine is
Just both roll D20 plus 10 for Cobblepot and D20 plus 12 for Ricardo.
28.
Yeah.
Okay, that's plenty, right? We're
Yeah.
good with that.
You totally sync up.
Nice.
Okay,
Good
sick.
shit.
Awesome.
So you
JP,
both shocked this dude at the same time.
question:
Yes.
does the electricity flow through the goblin and hit the other person?
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping for.
So
Really?
Ryan, you do roll. Give me your 2d4.
I gotta roll to hit first, right?
No, because you just passed your Dex check, so you touched them.
Okay.
So
So,
give
roll
me your 2d4.
6.
Give me your d8, Ricardo. Okay,
Oh.
so this is what happens. Let me just, hold on, let me put this book down. This is what happens. Rich and Riley, you guys have your back turned towards this because you guys rode first. Ryan and Ricardo, Cobblepot and Ricardo, you guys touch at the same time this goblin. The energy basically flows through. Ryan, you get shocked for 4 damage. Ricardo, you get shocked for 6 damage, and you fall off your horse because you can no longer hold on to anything because you are unconscious.
This is ridiculous.
Because you take 6
So
damage.
we take full damage from our spell. We weren't even touching each other.
Would you get a saver spell? No, because you weren't. Ah, fuck. Would you get a saver spell, Neil?
That's a call for the DM. I think if the monster gets a saver spell, then the player gets a saver spell.
Okay, and this would also imply that every time we use Shocking Grasp on like a warg, it would also affect its rider.
That is also true.
By extension.
By extension, that is true. But you still take 6 damage and get fallen from your horse.
Okay.
And you are now kind of on the ground unconscious.
Upgraded our spells for being
And
mean.
falling damage wise, you won't take any falling damage. You are just at 0 HP.
Alright.
Okay.
So you see this happen, Cobblepot. You get like jolted, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then you see Ricardo just kind of like fall gracefully back off his horse, and the horse keeps going forward. You guys hear Rich and Riley. You guys kind of hear an electrocution noise, and you hear Cobblepot just go, "What the fuck?" or however he reacts. And you don't hear anything else from Ricardo. You just kind of hear like something hit the ground.
Wait, our horses would take damage as well.
Oh,
They
God.
totally would, but they have like 3 hit dice, so there's no point. Like, yes, they take damage, but they're not
Nah.
gonna die.
You're sitting on a rubber saddle. They're fine.
So I'm gonna jump off and heal up Ricardo.
Okay.
Wait, what about the goblin?
I spit blood.
Oh,
on
the
his
goblin
face.
he's failed his savers. He just basically
Okay, I
gets
didn't-
like. Actually, this is what happened. The goblin gets these 2 shocks through him. He can't take it as all, and his head just explodes.
That's great.
Sick.
What?
We should do this more often. I say as I spit blood.
So there's my heal for him. He gets 3
Okay,
HP.
Ricardo, you're at 3 HP. You wake up and you're like, you have no idea what happened. You don't remember falling off the horse, or you don't remember being shocked by Cobblepot.
Okay.
You just wake up on the ground and you're like, what happened?
With an erection.
I mean, that's up to you. I don't. If you have an erection, you got an erection, but totally up to you.
Oh my god.
Is it noticeable to us?
So
You guys
I
can't see
heal-
it. You're writing in front.
I heal him and I go to help him up, but then I see his erection and I'm like, whoa!
Give me a D20 plus your con, Ricardo. D20 plus 12.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's got a raging hard on as you approach him, Cobblepot.
That's all you were rolling for, not for size.
Sick.
No.
Alright, well, meanwhile, while this is going on, I want to take a swipe at the armored goblin that I'm chasing down.
Yeah.
I want to trample him with my horse. I think my horseback riding proficiency allows me to do that. I think it
What
says
does
I'm
the
allowed
trampling
to perform
give you?
trample maneuvers and shit.
Let's see. I'll look at proficiency. Can you look up the damage and whatnot?
Oh, are you looking up the proficiency?
Yeah.
Well, the damage might be listed in there.
Is that the only other one that's alive? Did we kill the other 2 wargs and the other goblin?
Yeah, that's the only stuff that ran out of the.
Okay. I'm going to ride after Ricardo's horse and then just like grab his bridle with one of my hands.
Okay. Yeah, you can. You totally
Bring
can
it
check to
back.
it. Okay, you totally do that.
Totally.
Okay, the character can urge the mount to jump tall obstacles. Character can vault onto a saddle. Character can spur his steeds to great
Oh,
speed.
I don't see it in here anywhere.
Can guide his mount with his knees, enabling to use weapons that require 2 hands. Character can drop down and hang alongside steed. Wow, that's pretty fucking cool. Character can leap from the back of his steed to the ground and make a melee attack against any character or creature within 10 feet. You want to do any of that?
Hold on. I got another book. Hold on. I think it's the other book.
Leap up to the saddle, leap from the back of the mount and drop 10 feet. Spur his mount to greater speeds on a successful check. Rider can mount with his knees. Oh, that's airborne shit. Yeah. If it's in the other book, I guess I'll allow it because I don't have that book. But
Can you buy these books from comic shops too? Or you have to
No,
order them online.
they're sold out. You can order the. They just recently did a reprinting. So you can buy the reprinting on Amazon. No, these are second edition. You can buy the reprinting on Amazon, or you can try and get the original books off eBay or Amazon.
Let's see.
Ricardo 3
Well,
HP.
abilities. I know there's like a charging, like
I
mount.
saw in the combat section there was something like that.
Is there? There might be in the combat section. I don't remember. I know it's in here somewhere.
Hasted, slow on higher ground, set to receive a charge. No. I don't see anything like that. Punch and wrestling, movement and melee, charging opponent. There's the charge opponent, but you already did that. It's up to you if you find it. I don't see it.
There's something here called a mounted charge. A charging character can use his mount to move through the enemy figures, possibly knocking them down or trampling them. A great defense. Okay, it doesn't actually specify what it is. Damn it, I know there's a way to trample with horseback. I know it's in some rule somewhere. If not, I'll just do a normal attack. Or, you know, like, do something...
Just do a normal attack.
Damn it. I wanted to do something epic. There's gotta be a rule in here. Movement in combat.
I mean, if you trample him, then doesn't your horse have to make like a dex check or something to see if...
No, I mean, the horse would make an attack move. The horse would make an attack instead of me, is how I think it would go down. I don't really know, but it's up to DM discretion. Alright, fuck it, I can't find it. I'll just
Let's
make
just
myself
say you haven't trained your
attack.
horse well enough to be able to do that yet.
Fine, okay. RD20 plus 5 again for...
Back attack.
Unless it's been
specialization.
enough time that I'm actually considered charging now.
No, he was pretty close to the other
Alright.
one. You can't charge. D20 plus 5.
11.
Yeah, you once again go to like swipe down, and it seems you're riding too fast, and your movement was too slow with the weapon. Because you haven't done this in a while or something.
Okay. Miss.
Riley, you rode back and got Ricardo's horse, right? So you stopped
Yeah.
riding forward.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm bringing it back.
Ricardo, you wake up. You guys are basically in free action right now. This other goblin's just running back to the camp.
Alright, well then I just want to keep making swipes. Like, I want to slow down until I'm keeping pace with it and just keep slashing at it as it runs.
How far away from the camp is it? Is it a good idea to just back from here, guys, or are we? What's the plan here?
I think we should actually continue into the encampment and see what else we can get in there.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll just be in the back. Like, I'll ride behind everyone else.
Okay. Rich, go ahead and do another attack.
Alright, I want to change. What I want to do is I want to leap off of my horse with my sword and try and hack the goblin with a leaping jump.
There was a
off him.
minus penalty to that I saw.
Awesome, let's do it. It's about time I roll tie. What's the penalty for doing that?
I gotta look it up again. 'Cause I closed the book. Let's see. Character can urge no. Character can leap from the back of a steed to the ground and make a melee attack against any character or creature within 10 feet. The player must roll a successful I can't say the fucking word. Check with
Proficiency.
-4, penalty to succeed. On a failed roll, the character fails to land on his feet, falls clumsily to the ground, and suffers 1d3 damage.
Sick!
So I guess a d20 -4? Is that right?
D20,
What is riding
My-
proficiency?
it's my riding proficiency. For me is 17 is my riding proficiency. So it'd be D20 plus 17 minus 4, so D20 plus 13.
Okay.
Okay, D20 plus 13, and I gotta roll a 20 or higher, which means I only need a 7. Come on, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7!
Yeah, you totally hit it.
Alright. Okay, so then I just do my normal D20 plus 5 to attack, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Something that's actually a hit, please. Please, hit.
You totally hit it. Not a crit though.
Not a crit.
'Cause
But
it's
still, I
armored.
jump off my horse, two-handed attack with my bastard sword into the goblin.
Yeah.
Roll 2d4 plus 2. 9 damage.
Yeah. Goblin, you hit him in the back, and basically from left shoulder to right hip, you slice him in half.
I meant to say I want to activate
Shit.
my bullet time when I did this. I forgot.
No, the goblin's
Max Payne
basically.
going ham.
If you've seen the end of Underworld, it looks like that when she basically cuts that old vampire in half. And he kind of like, you slice through, and then after about a second or so, the top half of the body like slides off, and you see it basically just slide to the ground.
Shit. So that's the last of them, right?
So as this happens, you hear a loud roar. And you don't know what it is, only that it's coming from the camp.
I get up and chase after my horse.
Does it sound like goblin or warg? Can we discern that?
You have never heard a roar like this before in your journeying with the party. And we'll take a break because it's been an hour.
Okay.
Guys, when we
Good
come
hour.
back, we're going into the final hour of, what is this? Roleplay Ehbon, week number 3. Hope to see you there.
I'm
Thanks
chasing
everyone for
after my
watching.
horse.
Yeah, you're chasing after your horse.
Sick.
Peace.
See you.